love all sorts of familial stuff. It's not just Christmas, but that's the part that I love, and I like to bake. So of course, make pies and stuff. And
Well, and we should qualify too that you're not against gift giving.
I'm not against gift giving.
You're against the over commercialization of it.
Yes, and
Right.
certainly I have spent my life preparing for Christmas and buying gifts and wrapping gifts and playing Santa Claus, and I still do this for the kids, and I wouldn't take that away from them because
Right.
you know they live for this. This is the holy grail of
It's a
holidays
big
for
part
kids.
of Christmas or Yule, and
Yeah.
pagans love their children. Wiccans
Sure.
love their children. It's I think that's a big part of the season for everyone. This year, Samhain, Halloween, hadn't come and gone before there were Christmas stuff in the stores.
I know, it's crazy.
I was flabbergasted.
Yeah, it seemed earlier this year, but.
Well, I think with the economy that's going in the direction it was, they were looking to try and encourage holiday shopping as early as possible.
Yeah.
But, you know, statistically, most people don't even, just because you put it out earlier doesn't mean they're going to buy
Right.
anything earlier.
Right. It's interesting. Yeah, it's been a tough year, you know, and
It has.
But sort of along the same lines of the commercialization, on NPR today, they were on WNPR today. One of the shows was talking about the economic impact of bad gift giving.
bad gift giving. Yes. Bad gift giving. Okay.
That if you're going to give gifts, you should be very thoughtful, and it should be to somebody that you know well enough to give them a gift that they're going to actually like.
Yes.
Because I think they estimated $65 billion spent on gift giving, and a large chunk of that, you know, there should be, they said, $65 billion worth of return on the gift giving, worth of satisfaction, worth of usage,
Sure.
and it's not there.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah. I can
This-
identify with that.
If it's just occupying a landfill, have we really done any?
Yeah.
the push to give gifts, you know, there's certainly some value in giving gifts meaningfully.
Yeah. No, I agree. I absolutely
Maybe
agree.
shrinking the circle a little.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've always been very, very careful, and you know, gone to great lengths to try to get people something that they would like, and that's not always easy to do.
It is.
You know, my grandson, I won't say how old he is now, but he's old enough to be very sort of forward about what he wants for Christmas, and has for some time. But he's reached an age now where basically, and it's hard. It's hard to know what to buy for kids. My grandson, it's easy now because with him, it's give me money. Just give me money. I want money. And it's like, okay. Which works because then I know he's going to go get something that he really wants.
And that was actually something that they were talking about. You know, when you give someone gift cards, when you give someone money, it seems impersonal, but economically there's a better return on it because now that person's going to go out and get something they want. Or if you give somebody a charity card so that they can turn around and make a donation to a charity that they enjoy, that they may not have been able to make without your help.
Yeah.
You're both getting satisfaction out of that
That's a
gift.
nice idea. That's a nice idea. Yeah, it's hard. This time of year, I can't go buy one of those Salvation Army kettles without putting something in it. I can't help it. I always do. But I was at the one at Walmart the other day, and a very nice young man who was manning it dubbed me a Santa's helper. It was really cute. But anyway, I won't go into that. But anyway, but yeah, that's it. I certainly know what that's like. I have received some really awful gifts in my time, and it's like, what do you do with them, you know?
Well, and one of the things that they were talking about, and this is I thought was interesting. I've wondered this for a while. Sort of the other big time where you get lots of money spent on gifts that you will return are weddings.
Weddings, yeah.
And our society sort of solved that problem. We've really heavily adopted the gift registry.
Yeah, which is a very good idea, I think.
But we don't do it for things like Christmas. People balk and scowl when you talk about setting up a gift registry for Christmas.
That's interesting. I've never really thought much about it, but that's an interesting idea, certainly.
You know, it's okay for kids to write down and send to Santa what they want for Christmas, but when you get to be an adult, you should just patiently wait for something to be given to you.
Yeah, my daughter and my grandson have always been pretty good about giving me lists. This is what I want. But lately it's money. Give me money, which works for me. But it's a tough time of the year. Especially with the economy like this, it's been really hard. But I do love Christmas, and we're going to have a white Christmas this year.
Oh boy, are
I
we.
think that's not much doubt about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the snowstorm that's coming is going to actually hit us for Friday, or if it's going to, they were talking about it stalling out over the Midwest.
Nonetheless, we'll have white.
There will be
Either
white on the
way.
ground. It's just not sure if it'll also be falling from the sky.
Which would be pretty, but I don't really feel like
Pretty
shoveling
annoying.
anymore.
Yeah,
I've shoveled enough. I'm done. That was deep snow.
that was, yeah, even with the small amount of sidewalk and driveway that I have, it was a lot.
Yeah. But anyway, so it's all good. So tell us about the Krampus.
Oh, the Krampus.
I don't know about the Krampus.
Well, as far as working off memory, because I don't have anything prepared for tonight, but as far as celebrating the season in December here, a lot of countries and cultures around the world seem to celebrate Saint Nicholas's Day, which is either the eve of December 5th or December 6th. And in a lot of these cultures, Saint Nicholas or Sinterklaas or some variant on those names is generally portrayed as somebody who goes around and congratulates and rewards the good little boys and girls. In a lot of them, very, very much cardinal looking. Red and white outfit, the tall hat, the staff and scepter, and can give out gifts or even just do nice things. In a lot of the cultures, they also have the stick to go along with the carrot. For the bad little boys and girls, Sinterklaas is accompanied by the Krampus. It's Krampus, I think it is, which is a very nasty looking sheepskin and horns and fangs, and carries rusty chains in one hand and birch switches in the other, and to scare the kids into behaving. Usually,
But it works.
Usually on the on the eve of St. Nicholas Day, so on like December 5th, they have big bonfires and all the kids come. Everybody comes to the street, and the little parade goes down. It's a nighttime parades, and Krampus comes around and runs up and scares the kids. And in some of them, he has a big sack on his back for the really bad boys and girls.
Oh,
He takes them back with him.
that's very scary stuff.
But
That's not the kind of sack on the back that I like.
they both have sacks on their back. One's giving out nice things. One is threatening you that you better behave.
That would work for me. Yeah, I've been good all year. I have. Hey, Santa.
Yeah.
Oh God. But anyway, that's very interesting.
The other interesting variant that I came across when I was looking stuff up before was Black Pete.
Black Pete.
Black peat. I think this is more in the Dutch area, Dutch Nordic area, but black peat seems to be a